there's a plugin called Trust2. However, it doesn't connect the lines, so that means subpatching it or displacing it later on is tricky. So I'm thinking if you want lines connected pipes then that are subdivided, then this might be a trick. It's not perfect, but anyway, let's have a look. So what you do here is you select everything and then you run chamfer with only a small amount here. So we'll set it to 5mm and 8 space, and then convert that edge selection to a polygon selection and invert. So now you kind of like get have the road selected. Just call it P1 and copy that to another layer. So the reason why I had a 5mm offset on that was because I don't want this one to be 5mm in the length, because that's gonna make the plugin not work. Okay, so let's check the plugin. It's called Select Polygons by Size. It's a very nice plugin and you should have it. So if I invert this now, you'll see that it selected everything in a radius of 15mm. So that's why we need that plugin. I guess I could surface this, or I guess I should surface this. Let's make it slightly darker. Go like that. And next step here is to actually use a chamfer. And we'll use a small. Why doesn't that work? There we go. Small value, like that. And I'll contract the selection, so I only got the middle ones left, and I'll call that P3. Just make that darker. And I guess I could use make pole now to get rid of the n-gons. Okay, because either this one was kind of like maybe not quite as I wanted. I'm a bit unsure about this operation in regards to that. Let's see. Let's try a smaller value here and do the same thing over again. Contract that selection. Okay, and let's call that P3. Okay, and once again, make pole. So this is going to make sure that when I tab this, these guys are actually going to be very well, they're going to contain their shape. Let's see if, yeah, I think I'll just leave it at that. And because I surface these guys now, I can easily get a hold of them by selecting them here. Okay, so next step is to simply thicken. Okay, tab was on, didn't realize that, but okay. So I guess that should be a value of, what should that be a value of? I think it should be, we had 5, so I guess we should have 10 here. I think that was what, yeah. So yeah, we chamfered with 5, so the thickness is going to be 10. And you know, this is not all that bad, is it? It's quite important though in regards to selecting the initial size for these guys here, that you don't make them too small or too large. But I think that's worked out pretty good. Better than I thought, actually. Use segment scale here, I think. Yeah, to adjust this. And this is why I colored these guys, so that I could get back the selection later on. For example, now I can go in here, select those guys, use segment scale, and yeah, well, didn't help all that much, did it? Okay, maybe I can, so I can see these are sticking a bit up. Maybe I can select the points here and contract the point selection, so I should only have this one left, I think. Yeah, and let's see what happens if I now use point normal move. Yeah, I can move these more inwards so they're more correct. However, that's going to do it to all of them, so yeah. But yeah, I think this worked out pretty good. It might take a few tests before you get it right, but I think it worked all right. Yeah, here you can see that this one is not that great, so it's kind of like, it works okay. It's not really fantastic, but it might do the job. So yeah, of course you can adjust these guys, use point normal move on those. You can also do that so you get this kind of like artistic look, so that's an advantage in that regard. But well, yeah, I think I'll just leave it at that. It works. It's not perfect, but, and it's time consuming, but well, it works, sort of. So yeah, that's that.